No, I'm a fan of hockey. I grew up in Idaho. I've always loved hockey. I love watching it. I think the reason why I love hockey is because it's like one of the fastest sports there is. It's like basically like meth, right? It's like the meth of sports, except for with way less violence and slightly more teeth. So it's just great with that aspect of it, right? And as a black kid growing up, like I've always liked hockey, and now I go to Caps games and it feels good because now I see more black people at hockey games, which is great for me. Because now when a fight breaks out at a hockey game, I don't have to hear, "Oh shit, World Star!" It's great. World Star hip hop is something that black people look at when there's fights online. Maybe some of you should get some black friends instead of trying to say black people in Africa when there's niggas in Southeast that need your help too. Okay. Alright, fuck your NGOs. That's the thing, like I've always loved the sport. I can't play it. I've always loved it though. And part of it is because I love sports movies, and like hockey sports movies are always interesting because there's always always a few scenes that happen in every hockey movie. Like almost every hockey movie, there's like the good guys are going by the bad guys' box, and like one guy has a stick and just smacks everybody upside the head, right? And I'm always like, why would you do that? Why are you trying to instigate a fight? Then I remembered, oh, they like losing teeth. That's why. That's really the gist of it. One of my favorite hockey movies to watch is The Mighty Ducks. I love The Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks 1, interesting thing. If you guys remember that movie, Gordon Bombay, who's the coach, played for the Hawks, was like the top team, right? And because he screwed up and missed the goal, they have like the one not championship banner up there. And there's a scene where the coach and him are sitting there, like right before he's about to play, the Hawks are supposed to play the Ducks. He's looking and the coach is like, yeah, a second place trophy. Disappointment in that one too. It's your fault, Gordon. It's like, you're holding a grudge over an 8-year-old kid? Really? Like, what big of a dick are you? Who are you, Coach K? Jesus. Like, just let it go, coach. It's okay, right? But then, like, they win the championship, which is great, and then you get Mighty Ducks 2, where they're gonna represent the USA. But everybody on the fucking team is from the Mighty Ducks. Couldn't find anybody else to play on the team? No? Not a single person from another state, right? It's like, no, they all have to play for the Mighty Ducks, sorry. Disney told us, only guys for this team, right? Then they do add other players. They do eventually add other players. And it shows how progressive Disney was trying to be, because they were trying to show, hey, not only white kids from Minnesota play, there's kids from Miami, and there's kids from Compton that play, right? But when the kid from Miami shows up, to let you know that he's Latino, they play salsa music. To remind you, hey, he's from Miami, and he's not a white boy. Like, let's just hit you over the head with it some more, right? Then they bring in Kenan Thompson. Because God knows, when you think of hockey, you think Kenan Thompson. Right? But as a young black kid, that gave me hope. That made me believe I could play hockey, because they got him in the knuckle puck. And then I realized how expensive it was to play hockey. I was like, I will stick to sprinting. It's a lot less expensive and a lot more teeth. You know, it's one of my key points. I do like hockey movies. I love sports movies. My friends were like, hey man, you gotta check out this movie. It's called MVP, Most Valuable Primate. Right? And it's about a chimpanzee that plays hockey. I'm like, that sounds like a cool movie, but I want to see the movie about the guy who lost his starting job to the chimpanzee. Because that guy's story is probably a little bit more interesting. It's like, hey man, so you were the leading scorer on this team. What happened? And this fucking chimp came in. He just hit the puck really fast. And I'm like, what can I do? He scored 20 points. In every hockey movie, there's always this scene too, were like the goons, like they're being goonish, you know, they're being really tough. So someone's coming at them, and they duck, and they flip them over, and the guy lands and crashes through the glass and is landing in the stands. And they're like, oh, look at them, they're being goofy and silly. I'm like, he just committed murder because he has skates on. Someone's throat just got slashed, and you guys are giggling. I mean, that's attempted murder unless you're in Florida, because then it's okay. Like, you can get away with that shit there. But in most, too soon? Too soon? Too soon for that one? No? I was always, the one time I tried to play hockey, the one time, it was really just in like middle school. That was the only really time we ever tried to play hockey, because like, you know, you'd be in middle school gym, and they'd be like, oh, we're gonna play floor hockey. We're gonna play floor hockey, right? And I was always like, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna be the goalie. Because the goalie's tough. The goalie is the boss of the court, right? Court, the rink, whatever. I play sports, but basketball mainly. Then I realized how tough it was to be a goalie, because when the first puck came and hit me in my nuts, I was like, yeah, stick to basketball. This is a lot less violent, and like I said, I like keeping teeth. So,
like the video, why don't you subscribe, huh? Why don't you? Or better yet, why don't you just go ahead and follow us? Follow us on Twitter and Facebook! Ah!